Hi everyone, I'm pediatrician Dr. Klutho, and today we're talking about eczema, a skin condition that can feel frustrating for both kids and parents. Now while it is very common, after all, lots of kids have eczema, it can be both irritating, embarrassing, and sometimes even detrimental for kids. Most kids are able to manage it well with the right care, and many even outgrow it as they get older. So let's dive into what eczema is, how it's connected to allergies, and how you can help your child feel more comfortable in their skin. Eczema, sometimes called atopic dermatitis, makes a kid's skin red, scaly, itchy, and dry. It might look like rough patches on their cheeks, their arms, or behind their knees. Imagine your skin is like a protective wall that keeps bad stuff out, like germs or irritants, and holds moisture in to keep that skin soft. In kids with eczema, that wall has some gaps. Those gaps let moisture escape so that the skin gets dry and scaly. When the skin gets irritated, it's like an alarm bell going off in the body. This alarm releases a compound in your body called histamine, which makes the skin turn itchy, red, and sometimes swell up. Now, this is what we call a flare-up, when eczema gets worse. Things like pollen, soap, hot baths, or even stress can ring that alarm bell louder, making the skin more uncomfortable. Eczema often shows up in babies or young children because their skin is thinner and more sensitive. Fortunately, with gentle care, we can help calm those flares and keep their skin happy. Eczema doesn't often come alone. It's often part of something doctors call the allergic triad. That's when kids have eczema, allergies, and sometimes asthma together. Like three friends that tend to get in more trouble the longer they hang out together. So here's how they're connected. Eczema makes the skin itchy and red. Allergies might mean anything from sneezing from pollen to a runny nose from dust or reactions to foods like peanuts. And then asthma makes it hard to breathe with coughing or wheezing, especially around triggers such as smoke. These three happen together because some kids have a super sensitive immune system. It overreacts to things like dust mites or pet fur or other triggers. If your child has eczema, they might also have allergies or develop asthma later in life. Not every kid will get all three, but they are linked. For example, if pollen makes your child's nose runny, it might also cause their eczema to flare. Knowing this connection helps us manage eczema better by avoiding those triggers. Now that we talked about how eczema occurs, let's talk about how eczema flares happen. Eczema flares happen when something bothers the skin's weak wall, ringing that alarm bell. Here are some common triggers. Dry skin. When the skin gets too dry, like in wintertime or after a hot bath, those gaps in the skin wall get bigger and it itches more. Irritants like soap, shampoos, or rough clothing, they can strip away the skin's natural oils. That's like taking away its armor. Allergies, things like pollen, dust mites, or certain foods, they can make the skin extra sensitive. Weather, hot, sweaty days, or cold, dry ones, either one can bug the skin. And then stress, feeling worried, like before a big test. For some kids, that makes their eczema worse. Now, prevention is extremely helpful. And here are some practical ways to keep eczema flares away, or make them happen less often. First, use gentle products. Choose fragrance-free soaps, shampoos, or laundry detergents made for sensitive skin. Harsh soaps strip away the skin's oils, so pick ones that are kind, like a soft hug for the skin. Next, keep baths short and warm. Hot baths dry out the skin, so keep them down to 5 to 10 minutes with warm, not hot, water. Skip the bubble baths, which can irritate the skin. Now, water itself cleans the skin very well, so only use soap or shampoo if they are truly dirty, and then at the very end of bath time. Avoid triggers. If pollen or pet fur makes eczema worse, try to limit that exposure. For example, rinse off after playing outside or keep pets out of the bedroom. If food allergies are a factor, avoid these triggers and talk to your pediatrician about testing. Then dress smart. Use soft, breathable clothing like cotton and avoid wool or scratchy fabrics. Wash new clothes before wearing to remove any irritating chemicals. And then manage stress. If stress is a factor, help your child relax with things like deep breathing or bedtime routines. A calm mind can mean calmer skin. Yet no matter how proactive you are as a parent, these flares will still occur. You and your child can still do much to help when flare-ups occur. Here are several ways to help your child feel better. Moisturizers are key. Again, moisturize the skin. That not only prevents eczema, it can also heal it too. Keep using that thick cream or ointment several times a day during a flare-up. It soothes the itch and helps the skin heal. Apply it after any medications to lock everything in. Another treatment is topical corticosteroids. So these are creams like hydrocortisone that act like a soothing balm to bring down inflammation and itching. Use a thin layer 1 to 2 times a day on red, scaly spots for up to 2 weeks, or as your doctor recommends. They're safe when used correctly, especially the mild ones like the 1% hydrocortisone. Another good option is antihistamines. If itching is keeping your child up at night, an antihistamine like Benadryl can help in the short term. It quiets that histamine alarm bell, and for daily itching, especially for allergies, a long-acting one like Zyrtec might work better. Always check with your pediatrician first. So cool compresses, place a cool damp cloth on itchy skin for 10 minutes at a time to calm that skin. It's like a gentle pat to quiet the itch. Avoid scratching. Scratching will make eczema worse. So trim your child's nails short and consider gloves at night to prevent scratching. Putting Vaseline on your child's hands and wrapping them in a glove at night, that can also provide extra healing for those kids who suffer from eczema of their hands. Now, if skin looks infected, such as yellow crusts or drainage, or just extra red, call your pediatrician right away. They might need antibiotics. Non-steroid creams, these are going to be medicines like tacrolimus or crisaborole. These calm flares without the use of steroids. They're great for sensitive areas like the face and can be used longer, but they might sting at first. Stronger corticosteroids, if hydrocortisone isn't enough, a stronger steroid cream might be used for a short time, like 1 to 2 weeks, on those really tough spots. And there are other options. For really severe eczema, doctors might talk about pills, shots, or other special treatments to calm the immune system. Now, these are rare, but can be life-changing for some kids. Talk to your pediatrician or dermatologist if flares keep coming back, if those over-the-counter medicines aren't working, or if allergies seem to be playing a bigger role. They can test for triggers and suggest a plan tailored for your child. Every kid's eczema is a little bit different. It's about finding what works for your child. As we wrap up, I'd like to leave us with a few actionable steps that we can take today to give your child the protection and freedom from eczema that they deserve. First, start with prevention. Use fragrance-free soaps, shampoos, and laundry detergents. Keep those baths short, 5 to 10 minutes, and use warm, not hot water. Number 2, moisturize daily. Apply a thick, fragrance-free cream like CeraVe or Vaseline at least every day, especially after baths, to lock in that moisture. 3, spot those triggers. Monitor for things like pollen, animal dander, foods, stress, or other triggers that might make their eczema worse. Once identified, limit that exposure when you can. 4, treat those flares quickly. Be aggressive about treating flares when they occur. Use that hydrocortisone cream or prescription treatments on areas of eczema early to relieve quickly. Add a cool compress for extra relief too. In closing, eczema can be challenging, but it is manageable. Eczema is just one piece of your child's journey. With your care and support, they'll handle it like champs. Most kids see fewer flares with prevention and quick treatment, and many outgrow it over time. If you have questions or need extra help, reach out to your pediatrician or dermatologist. I'm Dr. Klutho, and thank you for watching. You're doing an amazing job helping your child feel comfortable and confident. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone who could use it, and keep being the awesome parent you are.